Hello, I'm Hurrairah, and this is Paul from the Inavate editorial team, and we are breaking down ISE 2026. 4 days in the Fira. Barcelona's not been that sunny, but hey, 4 days in the Fira. What do you think about the show?
Yeah, I mean, I say it every year, it can't get bigger, and it does, and it just makes me look stupid every year, so I'm probably should stop saying it, but I'll probably say that every year as well.
I have been extremely impressed by the number of people that the show has still managed to retain on a Friday. This is the busiest Friday I've ever seen in my experience. Numbers, what are you thinking?
I mean, there was talk of six figures for the first time ever, which would be incredible. I think it might fall just short of that. I think we're looking at
90 to 95?
Between 90 and 95.
Maybe
it's
closer
probably
to 95.
sensible.
Closer to 95,
but still extraordinary on even like 3 or 4 years ago. You know,
it's just been busy all day, every day, which I think, we've always been having that conversation of, should this be a 5-day show? And then Friday rolls around and we're always like, well, no, 4 days seems reasonable, but...
The thing that really stunned me was Thursday afternoon was really busy. And normally that's kind of, for some people, it's going home time. Thursday afternoon was really, really busy in kind of some of the more harder to reach halls, right, or further away halls. That shows you that it's kind of, if it's busy there, it's busy everywhere.
What are the conversations you've been having? Because that obviously is one of the biggest draws of this show, just meeting people from all parts of our industry.
I think a few really. The main one, 2025, was pretty bumpy, I think is a nice word for everyone. There were good months or bad months. The industry's not in a brilliant place. There are parts of it that are doing well, there are parts of it that aren't. I think we have to acknowledge that. The two of the standouts to me really, first was kind of ease of use has been prioritised, which is great.
Yep.
And that can take many forms. It can be easy to install, easy to buy, so companies bringing packages, easy to use. The manufacturers are starting, I've been saying it for years in my comments in the magazine, manufacturers are finally starting to, the first thought is, how can we make the integrator's life easier? So it's brilliant to see. I know you've seen that as well.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. Just the products seem to be centering the integrator, which is great in my opinion, because integrators are the lifeblood of this industry. I had a really fancy conversation about quantum computing and quantum entanglement and how that's going to change signal distribution from point A to point B once it becomes applicable. And to be honest, right, like this is the industry, this is the place where you're going to have these conversations. You just don't get those kind of people organically drifting by your booth and striking up a conversation on topics like this in a day-to-day.
You've hit the nail on the head. The conversations are what makes the show so special, right? The same thing, I had a guy on the stand Friday morning who I hadn't seen for years, comes on the stand, says, yeah, we've basically solved the problem of eye-to-eye contact and video conferencing, and we're going to license it out to whoever wants it in the summer. And you're like, wow, how I knew nothing about that tool. Incredible that someone's fixed it. I mean, we'll see what the final solution looks like in the summertime, but really exciting. And again, just a normal conversation, just as one that starts with, hi, how are you? Not seen you in a while. What have you been up to? And you get hit with that. You're like, this is why I love the show. It's great. You get that.
Personally, I believe that this show might, in hindsight, be considered the one where consolidation really became a thing, when integrators just started coming together and becoming bigger and bigger, and maybe even Asia Pacific becoming its, predicted biggest region for the AV market. We had the first acquisition, Online Instruments in India, acquiring Level 3, an integrator in the States, really heartening. But yeah, the conversations on the APAC side have just been, everyone seems energized, everyone seems like, yeah, this is the time we're gonna step into the big leagues.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I think a really important theme for me, I mean, it's happened in years before, is partnerships.
Yeah.
Right, there's Barco working with Sennheiser, Jabra working with Hardley. I mean, there's hundreds I could mention. You go in on the Crestron stand, everywhere you look, there was a Microsoft logo. Companies are realising they can't do everything themselves. And actually, why not bring in a best of breed partner to work alongside, to offer, again, it's that ease of use thing, to offer a solution that's easy for integrators to pick up. And they're not only buying one quality brand, they're buying 2 or 3 or 4 at the same time for the best result. And that's surely what the integrators must be thinking, right? How can I achieve the best result?
In the January issue of Inavate APAC, we did an article covering MDEP. We predicted that it's going to be at the show. People are going to start adopting it, and that is happening. The Shure UC bar, with IntelliMix bar, really beautiful little product running on MDEP. Crestron, they kind of came up with MDEP products as well. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about, hey, MDEP allows us to address security concerns, cyber security concerns, right at the level that end users wanted, and that was a prediction that we had, which always feels good. You predict something and it comes true.
It's great. Yeah, absolutely right. I spoke to ViewSonic. They wanted to talk about MDEP, which is great. That's obviously growing. 2110 is growing. NDI is growing. It's great to see these really forward-thinking technologies on more and more stands. More people want to talk about them. Really pushing the industry forward. It's exactly what we need.
We've seen a number of LED coats.
Yes.
And LED capes.
I really want an LED
transparent
cape. I really
LEDs.
Want one.
Yeah, I mean it's a funny little technology, but application-wise, you think it's got legs?
It's a nice gimmick. Let's be kind. But do I want an LED cape? 100%.
100%.
Do I want one of those robot dogs? 100%.
Yeah, let's do away with the shoes and just have LED capes
well,
for her.
You mentioned the shoes. I think, if ISE 2026 is to remember for everything, it's the show shoe. The legendary, iconic white shoe with an RFID tag in the heel. I mean, what a great idea.
Yeah,
it's kept us talking all week.
People love exclusivity, people love feeling like VIPs. I think if they maybe put down a red carpet as well for that one particular thing, everyone's going to be a little more excited to get one.
Who knew the velvet rope equivalent of a nightclub in the AV industry would be a white trainer?
I mean, we literally do nightclubs. We should do better.
Yeah.
This is Hurrairah and Paul from the Inavate editorial team. That's ISE 2026 in the bag, and we will be back next year.
See you next year.